Do not listen to this recording while driving or operating machinery. Only listen when you are in a safe, quiet space where you can fully relax and bring your complete awareness to your own comfort. And now that you are here in this sacred, still moment, I gently invite you to subscribe to this channel, to return often to this soft sanctuary, to continue rediscovering the peace and power that already lives inside you. Let us begin now with your next breath. Feel as though something ancient has just awakened within you. Not your body, not your mind, but a deeper part, older than memory, wiser than thought. The part of you that has always known how to grow, to become, to unfold into the fullness of your potential. Breathe in gently and exhale slowly. And imagine now that each breath is a key, a golden key unlocking a door within your consciousness, a door you have always known was there, but now choose to open. The door swings wide with no resistance, revealing a vast and beautiful library of becoming. Yes, this is not an ordinary library. This is a realm of infinite knowledge woven from your dreams, your hopes, your buried strengths, your forgotten desires. Each book glowing softly, resting on silver shelves that stretch into eternity. The walls are made of thought, the ceiling of quiet starlight. The floor is soft beneath your feet, like woven memory. You step forward, and the space welcomes you. Your presence activates it, because this entire place responds only to you. It exists because you exist. And as you explore this dream library, you are joined by a guide. They appear not from behind, not from ahead, but from within. A wise figure, ancient and eternal, made of soft light and deep knowing. Their face is both familiar and mysterious, like a future version of yourself who has already succeeded in all you hope to achieve. They smile, not because they know everything, but because they remember that you do. This guide does not speak with words, but you feel their meaning as clear as morning sunlight. They gesture toward the nearest shelf, and as you walk together, you begin to feel sound differently. The silence of this place has color. The color has temperature. The temperature hums It is the color of possibility, the sound of confidence, the warmth of momentum. And now, you arrive at a particular book. It glows with a gentle blue light, like a calm ocean just before dawn. The guide lifts it carefully, opens it, and the pages turn themselves. Each page a memory not yet lived. Each chapter a step toward the you who already thrives. And now, the guide does something surprising. They press the book gently against your heart, and it melts inward, becoming part of you. You do not read the book. You become the book. You feel the ink of purpose sinking into your bones, the paper of resilience wrapping around your muscles, the binding of belief strengthening your spine, the story of success written in your cells, and suddenly you are aware of multiple versions of you existing all at once. Quantum echoes of yourself, some from distant timelines, others from nearby possibilities. Each one has lived a different version of success, some quiet and simple, others bold and vast. Some planted seeds and grew forests. Others built bridges across inner oceans. And now, with a single deep breath in, you breathe them all into yourself as if they were stars returning to a constellation, and you feel it now. You are already a symphony of successful selves, and each one brings a note, a rhythm, a whisper of wisdom. You feel it in your chest, a golden vibration, a deep hum that says, "You were born to succeed. You are built for it." And now, that hum begins to spread outward from your heart into your arms, your hands. Your fingers relax, as if letting go of the weight of old stories that no longer serve you. The hum moves up through your shoulders, dissolving doubt like morning sun melting frost, down through your torso, your belly, your hips, as if your very center is being rewritten, as if old tension becomes new power, and then down through your legs, your knees softening with surrender, your ankles releasing old resistance, your feet grounding into a peace that supports you fully. The guide walks beside you again. They place a hand on your shoulder, and now the library begins to shift. Bookshelves become bridges. The floor becomes a soft, flowing stream of time. And you are standing in a corridor of glowing doorways. Each door is a path, a version of success. And you realize you are not limited to one. You can visit them all. You can taste the courage of the artist who shares their truth, the steadiness of the leader who lifts others higher, the joy of the parent who nurtures futures, the thrill of the inventor who brings something new into the world. And now, the guide speaks, not with words, but with understanding. They say, you are not here to force success. You are here to remember it, unlock it, allow it. It is not outside you. It never was. It is the shape your soul takes when it is free. You breathe in and feel every cell agree. Feel the old stories crumble and the new ones rise, made not of struggle, but of surrender to your true path. You step through the nearest door and find yourself in a garden, not of plants, but of thoughts made real. Each flower is an idea blooming into action. Each tree is a dream that grew strong through nurturing. The air smells like fresh beginnings, and you see a tree ahead with fruits made of glowing words. Each fruit contains a truth. You are capable. You are becoming. You are enough. You are success in motion. You reach for one. And as you bite into it, the taste surprises you. It tastes like courage, warm and sweet, like a memory of when you were brave and did not even notice, and the taste spreads through you until you are glowing again, and the garden begins to blur. You are floating now, gently held by the soft gravity of success, as if some invisible force is drawing you toward the version of you that was always waiting. You pass through clouds of calm, through light that sounds like a lullaby, through warmth that feels like purpose unfolding. And now you land softly in a sanctuary of sound where music plays without instruments because you are the orchestra now. Each breath is a note, each heartbeat a rhythm, each moment of stillness a pause filled with meaning. And the music says, rest now and let the rewiring begin. Sleep now and let success settle in your roots. Dream now and let tomorrow shape itself around your certainty, and you feel it deepening as if peace has weight and you are sinking into it, not falling, but being embraced by the gravity of your own becoming. It is safe to rest now because the work is being done within, because the mind listens when the body is soft, because success is not chased, it is allowed. It is remembered, and you are remembering now. The guide remains with you, but fainter now, not because they are leaving, but because they are becoming you, or perhaps they always were. And as the sound softens, as the space dims, you find yourself drifting through layers of consciousness, through time that stretches and bends. Minutes feel like hours of peace, and hours feel like gentle seconds of clarity. You are becoming light. You are becoming ease. You are becoming, just becoming. All the effort dissolves. All the doubt floats away. You are entering the space where success plants its deepest seeds, not in noise, but in stillness, not in control, but in surrender, and you are ready to rest, to receive, to rise soon, but not now. For now, sleep deeply, softly, successfully. And as you drift deeper now, a new world quietly emerges around you. A gentle pulse in the darkness, a rhythm made not of time, but of transformation. You are floating now in a space between moments, change happens effortlessly and healing unfolds like dawn. The air itself begins to shimmer, and what once was empty now becomes vibrant with form and feeling. You begin to see shapes rising, not with your eyes, but with something deeper. Spirals, sacred spirals, golden ratios unfolding like promises, hexagons that breathe, triangles that hum, soft glowing mandalas that spin like galaxies of understanding. You are inside the architecture of transformation. This space, this moment, has no need for words, only sensation, only flow. And as your breath moves gently in and out, you feel the geometry of your soul realigning. Every exhale smooths the edges of old struggle. Every inhale invites in the sacred structure of new peace. And now you feel something ancient stir inside your chest. A warmth, low and steady, rising like an ember, remembering fire. It spreads through your heart and transforms. Every tightness becomes softness. Every doubt becomes a question that has already been answered. And every emotional knot begins to unravel, because now your emotions are not obstacles. They are alchemical ingredients, raw and beautiful. And you are the alchemist now. And you begin the sacred work with a whisper of intention. You invite in all the tension, all the strain you carried today. No judgment, just awareness. You hold them in the light of your own compassion, and something shifts. Fear begins to melt, becoming liquid silver, flowing away into peace. Frustration dissolves, crystallizing into clarity, like a gem forming at the center of your being. Self-doubt transforms into a golden mist, becoming faith in your future self. You are turning heavy into holy. You are distilling discomfort into wisdom. You are remembering that even your pain has been a teacher, a mirror, a lantern, and now you release it. It floats upward like steam rising from warm earth, and in its place, calm settles like rich soil. You are a garden now, a place of sacred growth, and you can feel it as if roots are growing down from your spine into the deep, fertile earth of your potential, anchoring you, nourishing you. Steady, safe, supported, and above, the stars shine down, not as distant points of light, but as seeds of becoming. Each star a version of you that already thrives. And you can choose now to welcome their wisdom, to let their light sink into your soil and feel your own success begin to bloom from within. A flower of purpose unfolding petal by petal, a tree of action growing strong and certain, a vine of courage climbing ever upward toward new experiences. Your breath is the wind in this garden. Your stillness is the sunlight. Your trust is the water that makes everything grow. And all around you, the elements begin to gather. First, earth. You feel its presence beneath you, solid, ancient, unshakable. It whispers through your bones. You belong, you endure, you rise. Then, water, flowing gently over your thoughts, cleansing what no longer serves, softening what was once rigid. It moves through you. You adapt, you feel, you renew. Then fire a warm flicker at the center of your belly, not wild, not fierce, but focused, knowing. It reminds you, you act, you create, you ignite, and then air, cool and light around your face, lifting your worries, bringing space into every breath. It tells you, you think, you imagine, you expand, and now something miraculous occurs. The elements begin to merge. You feel them fusing inside you, becoming not separate forces, but a single unified rhythm, like a perfect chord struck in your being. You are not just relaxing, you are becoming elemental. You are becoming the foundation of your own future, stable as mountains, flowing as rivers, radiant as flame, expansive as sky. This fusion deepens your rest because you no longer resist your nature, you return to it. And now, the sacred geometry begins to pulse again. Spirals rise around you, forming patterns of possibility. And you realize that success is not a straight line. It is a spiral, each turn bringing you back to yourself, but from a higher place. You are allowed to cycle, to shift, to change your shape. Growth is not a race. It is a bloom guided by light you cannot always see. And now, as you float through this spiral space, you hear a voice again, not outside of you, but within, the voice of your own becoming. It speaks gently. You do not need to push forward. You need only to allow upward. You are not behind. You are on time. You are not broken. You are blooming. Let those words become soil for your sleep. Let them settle deep into the places where old limitations once lived. Let them feed the new beliefs, now taking root, that success is not something you chase. It is something you align with. It grows inside you, like light, remembering how to shine. And now, you begin to descend, not downward, but inward, into a deeper layer of calm, where your breath slows, your body softens, and the garden becomes part of you. Its flowers fold gently into your chest. Its trees take root in your subconscious. Its fruit becomes the dreams that feed your future actions. You are resting now, but you are not stopping, because even in stillness, your system is aligning, your mind is rewiring, your Your soul is reorganizing its energy into harmony. You do not need to understand how. Just trust that it is happening as naturally as leaves unfolding in spring. And soon, this calm becomes even deeper. You drift and find yourself in a new sacred space, a temple made of crystallized silence. The walls shimmer like frozen music. The air is cool and clear and holy. There is no noise here, only knowing. This place is not empty. It is full of quiet truth, and in its center, a glowing pool, still as glass. You approach it gently, and when you gaze in, you see not your face, but your future, not as a distant image, but as a living vibration, a frequency of fulfillment. And as you look deeper, you realize this future version of you is already reaching back, already sending energy, already planting inspiration into your present. The bridge is open. You are connected now. Past, present, future, root, stem, blossom, all one, all now. And the pool begins to ripple, a sacred rhythm like your breath, like your heartbeat, and you feel it synchronizing you, tuning you, attuning you, until you are no longer trying to relax. You simply are relaxed. You are no longer seeking success. You are simply being success. You are the garden. You are the temple. You are the geometry. You are the gold born of emotional alchemy. You are the story written in stars. And now you drift softer, lighter, like a single petal on a still pond. You do not need to do anything more. You are already becoming, already. Sleep now. And let your roots deepen. Let your leaves unfurl. Let your spirit stretch wide. The soil remembers how to grow you. The soul remembers how to lead you. And your breath remembers how to guide you home. Home to yourself, to success, to soft golden rest. Let the silence stretch now. Let it hold you like the arms of something timeless. Because in this next space, we move backward through what is usually forward. We begin from waking and journey gently toward the deep sanctuary of your subconscious. This is not an ending. It is a sacred reversal, a return back through the surface layers of thought, past all the noise and expectation, past all the ticking clocks and daily demands, to something far beneath them, the foundation beneath the foundation, a place where time does not pass, but pools still like starlight resting in water. You begin here as if newly born into this quiet. Your eyes of the mind still open, still observing. You feel the soft hum of alertness, but it is no longer necessary. You are safe. You are seen. And so you allow your eyes to gently close as the mystic teacher begins to speak, not with instructions, but with timeless knowing. She is not here to teach you something new. She is here to help you remember what your soul never forgot. Her voice is slow, ancient, like wind moving through centuries. And she says, "Let the surface fall away now. Let the stories loosen their grip. Let what is temporary dissolve so what is eternal may rise. With each breath, you move down, not falling, but floating with reverence down through your awareness, layer by gentle layer. You feel yourself descending like a feather through golden honey, and with every drop, the minutes stretch, becoming longer, softer, more sacred. A minute feels like an hour of peace, an hour like a moment of infinite presence. You are not asleep. You are not awake. You are simply aware, and aware of being aware. The mystic teacher guides you still. She shows you something now, a structure forming around you, a building that is alive. Its walls breathe in sync with your lungs. Its lights pulse with your heartbeat. It is made of memory, of imagination, of raw potential taking shape. This is your inner cathedral of success. Every pillar is a belief you are ready to strengthen. Every archway is a possibility. Every window lets in the light of futures you have not yet dared to believe in. And the doors open inward to chambers that hold your greatness. Rooms you have never entered, but have always owned. You step into the central chamber, and the floor begins to shift, revealing a spiral staircase. Each step not descending, but unfolding deeper layers of rest. The steps are inscribed with words, old, sacred, yours, deserve, create, trust, become. With each step, a veil lifts, and something dormant awakens. Not fast, not loud, but deep, certain, primordial. You arrive at a circular space, a sanctuary of stillness, lit by a golden dome that echoes no sound, only peace in the center, a fountain made of light, not water, but time itself, flowing upward, then raining down like slow motion stars. You sit beside it and realize you are not waiting for success. It has been waiting for you. It is not in the future. It has always lived in this moment, hidden beneath layers of noise. And now, here, in this sacred reversal, you meet it again as a presence, not an outcome, as a frequency, not a finish line. And that frequency begins to surround you. You feel it entering your breath, your thoughts, your muscles, softly reprogramming you without effort, without resistance. As naturally as night turns into dawn, You are dissolving old patterns, like melting wax, returning to gold. And as this happens, the mystic teacher begins a ritual, not one of movement, but of meaning. She lifts a small, glowing orb and places it in your palm. It is your intention, crystallized into form, and you feel it vibrating with truth, with memory, with certainty. She says, hold it while you sleep, and it will reshape your world from the inside out. You do not need to do anything tonight. You only need to become ready to receive. You nod, and as you close your fingers around the orb, you feel waves of warmth moving up your arm, across your chest, down your spine. This is the power of conscious rest. This is how transformation begins. Quietly, deeply, in the soft, dark soil of stillness. Not with striving, but with surrender. And now you hear the sound of bells, not ringing, but blooming, each note like a petal opening into silence. It is the cathedral singing to you, telling you you are not behind, you are not late, you are not missing anything. You are simply returning to your most powerful rhythm, the rhythm of trust, of alignment, of becoming. Let your body relax now even more. Let the cells loosen. Let the bones settle. Let the breath slow. There is nothing more to figure out. Nothing more to plan. The blueprint is already in you, etched in the soul's ink, written by a hand far wiser than doubt. Let that blueprint rise now, unfolding in your dreams, like a map made of moonlight, guiding you home, home to success that does not shout, but glows, success that does not push, but pulls you forward with grace. Now, let your mind become vast, like a sky stretching into forever. Let your thoughts become stars, each one a gentle illumination, not urgent but ever present. And in the space between stars, feel the soft whisper of truth. You are already enough. You are already aligned. You are already becoming. And that becoming, that slow unfolding, will continue while you sleep, like a tide pulling away the old, leaving treasure in its place. Let yourself rest inside that rhythm. Let time stretch around you. Let your breath become the only clock you need. You are rewiring now, not with force, but with light, and everything unnecessary falls away. You are the silence between the bells, the breath between the waves, the space where success finds its voice, and it sounds just like peace. Sleep deeper now. Let the inner cathedral fade, but take its shape into your dreams. Let its symbols become seeds that grow into actions, that blossom into realities, all in their perfect time. There is nothing you need to do but rest, trust, allow. You are ready. You are chosen by your own soul. You have always been. Sleep now, and let the next world rise to meet you. And now, in this final chapter of your deepening, you float softly, as if your body were made of mist. Your thoughts light as feathers, drifting downward, inward, backward, not to escape, but to discover, to rediscover, because buried beneath layers of identity, noise, and doing, there is something untouched, a core of quiet knowing, an ancient calm that remembers who you truly are and what you came here to become. Let us begin the final excavation. A gentle consciousness, archaeology, not of bone or stone, but of buried belief, old artifacts of effort, rusted over with self-doubt, You brush them off with tenderness. You do not judge them. You simply thank them and release them, because what lies below is gold, pristine, still warm with the original light of your soul. With every slow breath, you uncover more. You find the version of you who first dreamed, the child self who reached toward possibility like flowers reach for light. You see that version sitting cross-legged in a field of potential, smiling at nothing, because everything felt possible. And now you kneel beside that self and whisper, "I remember you. I brought us here." The child self looks at you and hands you something invisible, a feeling, a frequency, the original shape of your purpose. You place it in your heart and it begins to glow, filling every cell, reactivating a blueprint long buried. This is not a lesson, it is a remembering, not something to learn, but something to become again. And now you rise gently, surrounded by a new world, a symbiotic environment that responds to your inner rhythm. As you feel peace, the colors around you soften. As you feel power, the light grows brighter. The wind dances in time with your breath. The ground pulses in harmony with your heartbeat. This world exists for you, not because you asked for it, but because it has been waiting for you to become still enough to feel it. You walk now through a forest that glows. The trees whisper encouragement with every rustle, their leaves shaped like affirmations. You are supported. You are aligned. You are safe to succeed. You reach out, touch the bark, and feel your own spine straighten. You are made of the same strength, the same roots, the same patience. You continue on and come to a gentle shoreline where the sea glows like moonlight poured into motion. This is not water. This is progress in liquid form, It ebbs and flows in perfect rhythm. And now we begin the tidal method. Let each breath move like a wave. Inhale, feel the tide rise within, carrying motivation, momentum, joy. Exhale, let it flow out, taking tension, effort, and worry with it. Inhale, confidence returns. Exhale, doubt dissolves. Inhale, inspiration rises. Exhale, obstacles drift away. You do not have to hold everything at once. Let your breath carry what is needed. Let the ocean of your being do the work. Your body floats effortlessly, and with every gentle rise and fall, you realize success is not a battle to win. It is a current to join, a dance of energy between who you are now and who you are becoming. And now, the poetic guide speaks to you again, not above you, but from inside you. Your own voice, clearer now, fuller. It says, you are the river and the rain, the stone and the spark, the seed and the bloom, the question and the answer. Let that truth wash over you. Let it settle, because you are not a project. You are a process, a poem still being written. You are not a fixed result. You are a flowing rhythm. And your rhythm is becoming more beautiful with every breath. And now, your symbiotic world begins to change, not away from you, but with you. It becomes softer, darker, not to vanish, but to wrap you in the final quiet of complete integration. You lie down upon moss made of dreams, beneath a sky of slow-moving stars, and every star is an action you will take tomorrow. Not because you must, but because you may, and every cloud is a choice, floating easily across the sky of your awareness, and you let it all go. The ideas, the plans, the urgency. You let it all dissolve into one final knowing that true success is not becoming someone else. It is coming home to who you are, already, entirely, lovingly. Now, let the sea go still. Let the breath soften. Let the body surrender to gravity, to trust, to the deep intelligence of your own system you have planted tonight. You have rewired, you have remembered, and now you rest, not because you are finished, but because rest is sacred. It is the final act of trust. Trust that the work is done, that the seeds are growing, that the current is carrying you, that the success you seek is already moving toward you. Even as you sleep, let go now, completely. You are the flower resting before bloom, the sky before sunrise, the ocean between tides, and in this stillness, you are enough. You are worthy. You are ready. Let the final words echo into silence. Sleep now, and let it all become real.